Social Science, Chapter 15, Economic Development, Part 3. The problem faced by the world with respect to distribution of factor of production. Human wants are unlimited and resources to fulfill them are limited. So there is always a scarcity of factor of production. As a result, every country faces problems related to allocation of resources. The first one is unlimited wants. Human wants are unlimited. Wants means your desire. We have a lot of desire. If we have a cycle, we desire for a scooter. If we have a scooter, we desire for a car. Means our desires, that is our wants, are unlimited. One want give rise to another. Several wants originate from one wants. Development of science and technology give rise to several wants. To fulfill these wants, again more resources are needed. Second one, important order in terms of necessities. Since the resources are limited and wants are unlimited, a person has to select which want should he give the preference or which want should the person should give importance. A person has to satisfy his requirement as per his priority. Third, limited resource. Factor of production are either natural or man-made. Both these are limited. Hence, one need to utilize both these factors judiciously. Distribution of resources should be done keeping the most important wants at the center. Fourth one, alternative use of resources. There are two aspects of the resources. One, that they are limited, and second, they have alternate use. When any tool of production can be utilized in more than one way, it means that that tool has multiple usages. For example, if wheat is sown in a land, bajra, maize, groundnut or any other yield cannot be cultivated. Hence the resources are limited whereas the wants are unlimited. So the country or even an individual needs to decide the priority of his want to make use of resources accordingly. Now, method of allotting of resources. Every nation tries to attain speedy economic development by making the best possible allocation of resources. Allotment of resources is mainly done by two methods, market mechanism and the second one is social system. Now let us see first market system. Market system, which is also called as capitalist system, is a system in which economic decision and the pricing of goods and services are guided solely by the interaction of countries, individual citizens and businesses. The government hardly intervenes in this system. It does not make any specific economic policy for this system. Competition plays a vital role in market system. Now we see the features of market system. Ownership of resources of production is either individual or private. Profit is at the center of economic activities in market system. Consumer get good opportunity of choice. Government interference is not there in this system. Distribution of resources is based on profit. Economic decisions are taken while keeping the price mechanism in mind. Benefit of market mechanism system. Economic freedom of individual is protected in market system. Resources of productions are utilized to the greater extent and efficiently. Abundant production may be done. New exploration keeps on taking place continuously in economy. As a result, economic development becomes faster. Quality of thing improves because of competition. Now, limitation of market mechanism system. Because of keeping profit in the center of production, commodities are produced in more quantity and production of luxurious commodities of basic requirement is neglected or reduced. Because of lack of policy related to soul of the state, natural resources are wasted. Due to lack of knowledge and ignorance about the market, consumers are exploited. Due to centralization of property and income, there is increase in disparity of income. There is a fear of monopoly, economic instability, exploitation of labor, etc. The second one is social system. The system in which economic system is controlled and regulated by the government so as to ensure the welfare and equal opportunity to the people in a society is called socialist system. This system is opposite of market system. In this system, all the economic decisions are taken by the state. The state owns all the resources of production. Keeping in mind the need of the society, the government decides how much to produce, how much to invest, in which sector, resources distribution, production distribution, etc. should be taken place. In this system, social welfare is at the center rather than profit. Production of resources and their prices are decided by the state. The responsibility to achieve the target of production decided by the state governed factories. Farming is also owned by the state. Laborers are paid according to their ability and according to the work is taken from them. Features of social system. First one, resources are owned by the state. All the economic decisions are taken by the state. Rather than profit, social welfare is at the center of economic activities. Laborers are paid wages in return of work. And benefit of socialist system, because of the production according to the requirement of the society, unimportant and luxurious items are not produced. As the decisions related to the production are taken by the state, so wastage of resources is not there. Disparity of income and property is removed. Consumers are not exploited. Now we see the limitation of socialist system. As the resource of production are owned by the state, people do not get encouragement and motivation to increase production. Due to lack of competition, contest and research do not get momentum in the economy. There is lack of individual freedom in the system. Because of complete interference of state, there is a fear of bureaucracy. The last one, mixed economy. The economic system in which both government and private individual exercise economy control is called mixed economy. Mixed economy is middle way of market system and socialist system. Mixed economic system attempts at removing the limitation of market system and socialist system, and at the same time tries to adapt good elements of both the system. In this system, market is not completely free. In mixed economy, public and private sector coexist and work complementary to each other rather than competitor of each other. The system is also called controlled economic system because of the restriction and control. Economic instability, lack of coordination, inconsistent economic policy, low rate of growth of economic development, etc. are certain limitations of mixed economy. With this, we complete chapter 15, Economic Development.